I'm a higher vibrational being. And if we fall low a little bit, we are not comfortable, we're not ourselves, we are not pleasant to be around, we're not worth a damn to ourselves even. Having said that, well, how did we get low? Well, most likely it's from a relationship that goes sour, maybe. There's that misunderstanding that will happen. Hey, you could be ultra sensitive and say, gosh, that association wasn't worth a damn. Most of it isn't, is it, or isn't it? Money is conducting a farce between people. God, sickening. So anyway, this video is about the subject matter of narcissism and how, okay, so on YouTube, you can find a lot of it. The reason why it would be, it's interesting if you're concerned with human relationships, if you are concerned with human relationships, and if you are interested in the subject matter, if you can listen through it, if you can sit through it without turning it off thinking, oh shit, that's me. Because everybody will have bouts with narcissism depending on what they're going through. It's a kind of a survival mechanism that some people never get out of it. It's masking itself. It's really illusory. It's not just one color, But what I will say as a higher vibrational freak is that it's a low life topic. As a higher vibrational frequency, you want to dabble in these things, you look at it and you understand and gain, and most likely the PC or something will come at you that you need to hear, and you go, no, that's it. And that's how you get bumped back into your higher vibrational frequency and just say, phew, I knew that I was looking at that. But anyway, otherwise, you need to be careful when you're going on these channels or you're seeking the information. The mantras that come at you, to describe what you're dealing with, to hear what is narcissist, who these people that seek only to control through, because their insecurity is so deep, you wouldn't believe how insecure that they just only want to control. It's a game that they think that see, when you keep talking about it, it's like you want to go lock your doors and start turning off the lights and all, because it's like you can just about attract that into you. Most likely somehow you see it and maybe you've got it into you somehow, maybe. No, if you're still listening to this, you have had a very intimate, personal problem with it, probably. And you're still trying to understand, well, what just happened? Well, your vibrational frequency got really low. You attracted a sick person to you. You thought you'd probably try to save it, and it's not really wanting to be saved. It does, no, if you notice, it's like, no, I'm just having a great time sucking you into me and dragging you down and controlling you and riding on you. I have just observed this all my life, being a higher vibrational frequency being, and you can you mock it as well, as because they're mocking you, right? You just say, look, you're not stepping up, you're not even present. We could say one thing and then you do another, and that's how they are. They take words and twist them around, right? And they are mainly, they don't bond to their words. What I mean is that they'll say one thing, they'll say they're going to do something, but they don't. That's the main thing. That's the main thing that you want to understand about bonding to your words. You're going to be there at 7:15. Did you say you're going to be there at 7:15? Did you have an eye contact and tell the person, I'm going to be there at a certain time, we're going to do this? Did you not show up? Did you not do this? Over and over again? That's what narcissists do. If they have a conversation at all, that they're going to be showing up. A lot of times it's, yeah, we should get together, okay? Yeah, okay, we'll get together, uh-huh. Never gets together. You have to feel it out. It's like, no, first of all, you've been here for 6 years and you haven't showed up yet, so why should I take those words seriously? You have to be a little bit smarter than a toddler in order to not fall for their games of insecurity. That's all you're doing is just, and you're just playing with a little, and pretty soon you figure out, oh, I'm just playing with a little thing that needs babysitting until it just finally goes to sleep. And then it wakes up and you gotta start all over again. I hope you liked this. Is about narcissism. I'm going to talk more about what it's like to be the higher vibrational frequency that the empath. The empath is working with an intelligence system the same as a narcissist, but they are hooked in positively. They don't deny it. They don't try to gaslight it and say, no, you just didn't see that. You just didn't feel that, right? It's the intelligence of the heart, and they can't help it. An educated empath is more very intuitive about it all. They notice a scenario from afar. They can look into people's lives from afar. They can just read it and spell it back out to you on a clip here. And it's like, no, I'm not personally involved with it. I'm looking at it everywhere. That's an empath. Narcissists are like this and says, oh, guess what? Guess what? I think I'm going to be like that, and I want to be like this, and they don't even know what. It's not even about the obvious there. It's much deeper than what meets the eye, and that's all part of the narcissist immaturity, is they fall for that first compulsory suggestion. And what's running the world out there? Getting worse and worse. Certainly not me, folks. It's not the educated empath. Not saying that empaths are doing great themselves. They're the ultra sensitive who take everything so emotionally outblown, right? But why not? You know, that's, if you deny your emotions and you have no expressions, man, you're gonna be part of the de-evolution of human potential, which we haven't seen it yet. We really haven't. It's being undermined by what? Well, if there is a majority who says like this, and they are distorted narcissists, like what? Like what?